What's up, guys? Welcome back to Napoli Central. My name is Giovanni, and welcome to a new video, a new review, obviously, after the international break. So, let's get right into this one. Obviously, no highlights. If you guys are new to the channel, it's just a Napoli review, Napoli channel. Even if you want to just stay up to date with Napoli, if you're not a fan, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully, you guys will at least like the video. I do appreciate it. But let's get right into this video. It was a good win in more ways than one. The past couple of games, Napoli has kept a clean sheet, so they've gotten it together defensively at least. And Meret's made some incredible saves during that span. I think it's 3 straight clean sheets, Genk match, Torino, and now Verona at home. And obviously, those past 2 games, Napoli just couldn't find the back of the net. Whether it wasn't creating as many chances or not finishing those chances, but today, Milik, out of all people who, was under some speculation for maybe some comments he said and his form being bad and whatnot, scored 2 great goals, so we'll get to that later on. But just looking at the lineup, too, there's been some speculation also been going around that De Laurentiis and Ancelotti are not seeing eye to eye, and, because De Laurentiis may have said, Ancelotti, we don't have our true identity, what's our real lineup, and, Ancelotti continued to tweak the lineup today, which I'm fine with, as long as the result is good. For me, as long as you get the result, then what's the problem, right? But, the team played well, especially in the second half. The first half was a little rough. But the selection, the most interesting thing was playing Di Lorenzo at left back and Malcuit at right back. Ruiz was on the bench, and I believe Allan was also available. But I guess maybe just because after international break, I know those 2 players didn't play, but Ruiz also had been injured before the break, so maybe just giving him some extra days. Allan not looking like himself, so maybe Ancelotti wanted to test something else out. Milik started, so there was the confidence from Ancelotti, go out there, score some goals, and he did. But Di Lorenzo was great at left back. I mean, he had some pretty good passes with his left foot as well, so I guess switching there didn't, make a big difference. I don't see this being something that continues. Obviously, I don't see him playing left back for us when Rui's healthy, or if, probably by the next match. Maybe they wanted to save him for Champions League, obviously midweek, big match against Salzburg that we need to win. They probably saved Ruiz for that as well. So, Ruiz, I'm assuming, will take back the left back spot. And Di Lorenzo returns to the right. But I was also happy with Malcuit. I think he had a good game, especially going forward at the end. He had some great crosses. And I think he was also one of the passes that started the first goal for Milik. So good to see Malcuit having a solid performance. I mean, the whole defense really, got it together, especially in the second half. Not really too much except for some balls in the air. The roughest part of this match for Napoli, defensively-wise, was in that first half. I'd say in the middle of the first half, probably around maybe, 8, 10 minutes, or maybe 10 to 15 minutes, or just give it a more general time window where Verona really had some good chances. I mean, Meret came up huge, like he has been for a while for us. A triple save, one after the other, which was a big sequence that Verona could have easily gone up. And I think he had 6 saves in the match, something like that. I think they had 6 shots on target. So good performance from him there. But that triple save was huge. And after that, they kept getting a bunch of corners where Napoli was not able to really do too much. But after they held them against that spell, or they got rid of that spell of attack from Verona, Napoli kind of settled down again, grew into possession of the game. And, they tried going forward. They had a lot of possession towards the end of the half, too. They gained some possession. Callejon had a huge chance on a volley that he maybe should have squared back to Insigne in the middle of the box, wide open. But he blasted it, so that's, that was bad. But, after that storm from Verona, they really settled down. And then the Milik goal comes. The ball was played out to Fabian, who puts in a wonderful left-footed cross into the box for the goal. And Milik, who, as a clinical striker, should finish it, had a clinical chance, a good chance, and clinically finished it. With a tap-in. It was a simple tap-in. But, those things could be missed, especially because he's crowded by a couple defenders and the goalkeeper's right there. But good to see him put that away, especially for his confidence. We need him, We didn't invest in a striker. Lozano's been played as a striker, but looks better on the wing. He also didn't play today after picking up a little knock, I think, with Mexico. But Milik's going to be depended on. Llorente is one of those guys who you're not going to get really too many starts with him. He'll probably come off the bench for 15, 30 minutes. At least that's what we've seen so far. So we need Milik to produce, and he did. And then going into the second half, Insigne had a free kick, took it well. It probably was going to be on target regardless. I don't think it would have went in. It probably would have been either blocked or saved, but it was taken very well, and Milik was able to get his leg up high and finish it, and that was like the 67th minute. It was 2-0, and that's what it remained, which is another goal. That's another goal where a striker's going out there, get his foot on something, make some contact, angle it into the net, top corner, and that's a goal. So he gets 2 goals, and I think that's huge for Napoli going into midweek, going forward, because of all, he's not good enough, things like that. Let's see where this goes. Hopefully the momentum continues, just like it does when people start scoring goals. The whole team kind of gets uplifted, and I think after scoring a goal, Napoli was finally relieved after going a couple of games of not scoring a goal and, things of that nature. So, yeah, in the second half, it was pretty much all kind of Napoli, I would say. Verona's chances were very limited in the second half compared to the first, where they had that good 10 to 15-minute spell. And I was very happy with Zielinski off the bench. Zielinski is another player who has so much talent, but sometimes he starts games and he just doesn't play well. And lately, I think he hasn't been playing well, but he came off the bench, instant impact. I think he drew that free kick that Insigne took. He also dribbled some people, did some nice moves in the field. And Insigne, I'm really happy with Insigne's performance. I understand it's Verona, but this Verona is not the same Verona of the past. They tested Juve. They had a good match against Milan. That a penalty. They lost to a penalty. And they played well against Napoli. It was a tough game. They have some good players. Kumbula, I think. Lazovic is pretty good. Tutino came off the bench, former Napoli player. Got to play at the San Paolo finally. Not for our team, but played well off the bench, considering the 10-15 minutes he came in to play. Lazovic was dangerous. He's the one who had a couple shots on target. So, Verona's a talented team, and this was never going to be easy. So I'm just glad that, Insigne came out after also the speculation going on with him, whether he's not good to be captain, doesn't have the right mentality, whether he's not happy and things like that. Who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? But for me, as long as he comes in and plays well, and like I said, I know it's a newly promoted Verona side, but they're good. And Insigne had a great performance, whether it was making some skill moves, some great passes, great delivery, setting up his teammates, got an assist. So happy to see that as well. So hopefully we continue this. Not much else to say. Koulibaly, great having him back in the back line. Looked pretty good as well, except for that yellow card that he got early on, but settled down. And Mertens hits the post, so the Maradona record, he has not gone there yet. But he will soon. And then maybe he'll, eventually chase Hamsik. So we'll see what he does later on in the season. But that's it for me. Great Napoli win. Just wanted to get out of here and make a quick review. I should be able to do one Wednesday against Salzburg. I'm trying my best with the work schedule and whatnot to have these videos out. So just bear with me, and hopefully I'll get it out to you guys when that comes. So Forza Napoli sempre. Let's continue this momentum. Let's keep it going, and let's get a win hopefully Wednesday. All right, guys. Thank you very much again. Subscribe, like the video if you can, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.